For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington football team. Two teams fighting for one berth in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's NFC Championship time. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Alvin Kamara.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Short, the fullback Burton, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
He was taken
just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
And the Saints 1st down.
On 1st down, Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's caught by Jackson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Kamara. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Running with Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The 7-yard line.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Now Breeze. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards the pick up there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Breeze finding Kamara. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Pickup on the play. And the Saints 1st down.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Breeze here finding Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard
line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
At the 23-yard line.
Got a man, that's Quinn. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins
From 8 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 32 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
2 yards to go.
To throw is Breeze. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. slings this deep from McLaurin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Trey Quinn that time, but now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Breeze now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. Haskins. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Haskins. Rolling to his right. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he finds McLaurin. And some space here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington going to add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
21. Saints nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Deshaun Jackson.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw, it's Breeze. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Harris to return it. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
34. Saints nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Harris to return it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good for the Saints. 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Should their woes on offense continue, that's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the 1st. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Breeze. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas taking it in. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
41. Saints, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
4 yards. It's now 4th.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down.
And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Number 53, Mike 53. You. Shut up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Jordan made the tackle. 2nd
and goal from inside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Yet another another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal.
For the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And Hopkins hangs this one out to the right. Missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Breeze to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because